You know, most people aren't driven by ambition. They're driven by something that happened to them. A rejection or a loss or a failure, a moment that they never forgot. Maybe somebody told you you weren't smart enough or good enough, talented enough. Maybe somebody walked away from you, and maybe somebody made you feel like you'd never amount to anything. We all carry something. This is mine. When I was 11 years old, I met my biological father for the first time. He owned a restaurant, funny really, because all these years later, I ended up owning restaurants too. My auntie took me to his restaurant in London and we sat down, had dinner, and at the end of the meal, I introduced myself. Imagine being 11 years old, meeting your father for the first time, thinking, maybe, just maybe, today is the day that everything changes. And then he looked at me and said, you are not, nor will you ever be, good enough to be my son. I'm 38 years old now, and for 27 years I've carried those words. It's funny how words work, really. The person speaking them might forget them, but the person hearing them never does. Those words followed me through school, through relationships, through jobs, through business, through life. They became a question. Am I good enough yet? And even today, I know I have two half-brothers that don't even know that I exist. Two brothers that I've never met. Two people who share the same blood, the same father, and probably don't even know I exist. And for a long time, that really hurt. But here's the thing. This isn't about a story about the man who wasn't there. It's about the people who were. My mum, the woman who never stopped fighting for us. My stepdad, the man who stepped up into a role he never had to take. He showed up and he supported us. He guided me, he helped raise me, he treated me as his own. And no matter what happened with my biological father, I never went without love because of him. Sadly today he suffers from dementia, but that's a story for another day. I don't ever want this story to take away from the man who stepped up when somebody else stepped away. Because being a father isn't about blood, it's about showing up. And he showed up. One man gave me life, the other one taught me how to live it. And despite everything, I've been very lucky. I had a mum who loved me, a stepdad who raised me, a younger brother and sister that I love absolutely dearly, even though we fight like cat and dog. So this isn't a story about somebody who had nothing. It's a story about somebody who discovered that family isn't always defined by blood. And then there's Louis, my younger brother, my business partner, my best mate, co-founder of Big Bro Bow. In fact, the reason it's called Big Bro Bow is because of us. Because despite everything that happened in my childhood, family become one of the most important things in my life. So when people ask me what drives me, it's not money, it's not cars, it's not status, it's not followers, it's legacy. It's proving that where you start doesn't determine where you finish. It's proving that rejection doesn't define your future. It's proving that somebody else's opinion doesn't become your destiny. There have been moments during this build where I've wanted to quit. And there have been moments where the pressure felt absolutely unbearable. There have been moments where I genuinely didn't know where or how we were going to make this work. Moments where I've questioned sort of everything. But then I remembered something. I'm not building this for approval anymore. I'm building it for my daughters, for my partner, for my family, for my team, for Louis. And somewhere along the journey, I realised something as well. I don't need my biological father's approval, because whether he knows it or not, he was wrong. I was always good enough. We all carry scars, every single one of us. Maybe yours is rejection, maybe it's grief, maybe it's failure, maybe it's loss, but we all carry something. People think entrepreneurs are driven by money. I don't think that's true. I think most entrepreneurs are driven by a moment that changed them, and a moment that they never forgot. What drives you? What keeps you moving when quitting would be easier? Leave it in the comments. I'll read every single one. When I was 11 years old, my biological father told me I would never be good enough to be his son. For years, I thought everything I'd built was my answer to him. But the older I get, the more I realise something. He didn't make me who I am. They did. So if somebody ever made you feel like you're not enough, keep going. If life has knocked you down, keep going. If you've been rejected, keep going. Because one day you'll realise something. The greatest revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's building a life so meaningful that their opinion no longer matters. We all have a story. This is mine.